When Yahusha returns, what sound will announce him? Not a choir of angels singing, not church bells ringing, not silence. A trumpet. And there's only one feast on Yahuwah's entire calendar that's built around the blowing of trumpets. 1 Thessalonians 4, verses 16 through 17 describes the Messiah's return. For the Master himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trumpet of Elohim. And the dead in Messiah will rise first. Then we who are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Master in the air. A shout, the voice of an archangel, the trumpet of Elohim. This is Yom Teruah language. The Hebrew word teruah literally means a loud blast, a shout, a piercing sound. It's the sound of the shofar, the ram's horn. Matthew 24 verse 31 says, and he will send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they will gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Again, a trumpet, gathering his elect. This is the Feast of Trumpets. But it gets even more specific. 1 Corinthians 15 verses 51 through 52 says, behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, and the dead will be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. At the last trumpet, not just any trumpet, the last trumpet. In the traditional observance of Yom Teruah, 100 trumpet blasts are sounded throughout the day. The final blast, the 100th, is called Tekiah Hagadolah, which means the great blast or the long blast. It's the longest, loudest, most powerful trumpet sound of the entire feast. This is the last trumpet. When Paul wrote to the Corinthians about being raised at the last trumpet, they understood. He was talking about the final great blast of Yom Teruah, the resurrection of the dead, the transformation of the living, the gathering of Yahuwah's people, all at the last trumpet of the Feast of Trumpets. The connection is undeniable. Every description of the Messiah's return involves a trumpet, and there's only one feast centered on trumpet blasts. But this isn't the only time Yahuwah used a trumpet at a critical moment. Throughout all of Scripture, trumpets appear at the most important events in redemption history. And once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. Subscribe and visit straightesthegate.org. Part 4 reveals the trumpet pattern through Scripture.